Hello and welcome to another episode of This Call May Be Recorded. I am your host, Zach Garside. The last 2 weeks, we have not been going all in on This Call May Be Recorded episodes, everybody. Last week, we didn't listen to any phone calls. Today, we're not going to listen to any phone calls either. Just a short, brief message on the power of customer service today. Here's what's fascinating, everybody. I've been on lots of podcasts lately, hence the reason why we haven't been promoting the show very much. This week I went on Blue is the New White. I also was on Blue Collar Culture. Last week I was on the Home Service Expert. And we've got a lot of amazing content coming from those 3 podcast episodes over the next few weeks. Now, in the meantime, though, I want to tell you a story about a guy named Derek Sivers. Derek Sivers is a serial entrepreneur, and he owned a company called CD Baby. CD Baby partnered with musicians to help them sell their CDs. And this is a fantastic article I'm going to read you. It's called Customer Service is Everything. Listen to this. Derek Sivers says, I was honestly surprised that CD Baby was such a runaway success, but I was even more surprised to find out why. Whenever I was out at events, I listened as musicians would tell other musicians why they chose CD Baby. Was it the pricing? The features? Nope. The top reason by far was this. They pick up the phone. They replied to my emails. You can talk to a real person. Who could have guessed, despite all your efforts put into features, pricing, design, partnerships, and more, people will choose one company over another just because they like the customer service. So I structured my company to match this priority. Out of my 85 employees, 28 were full-time customer service. Customer service is not an expense to be minimized. It's a core profit center like sales. It's where you should put your best people. Hire the sweetest, most empathetic people and make sure they all have the time and resources they need to make your customers very happy. If they get so busy that their interactions are getting succinct, it's time to hire another. It is worth it. It's much harder to get a new customer than it is to get more business from an existing customer. Companies focus so much on getting new customers, but keeping existing customers is a better investment. Customer service, my friends. Customer service is what it is all about. That's the whole reason we are in business, to serve customers. That's what we do. That's what we're here for. In addition to that story, Derek Sivers also reached a point in his business where they were so focused on customer service that they literally put phones throughout the entire company. And they set a rule. They said, we need to answer that phone within 2 rings. If for any reason, at any point, the phone goes past 2 rings, every phone in the whole office will ring to indicate to the entire company we're at 2 rings. And at that point, any of his 90 employees could go pick up that phone, answer it, and serve the customer. That is what it's all about right there. Customer service. Now, I'm actually going to bring a guest on here. I've had him with me a couple of times on the show before, and we're going to have him again today. His name is Nathan Dickinson. And Nathan is the brother of Brigham Dickinson, founder of the company. Nathan helped start the business way back when. He left his comfy job that he was in to help Brigham build power selling pros. So Nathan's going to actually join us in a minute here as I ask him a couple of questions about the power of customer service. While I do that, though, I just had a change of heart, guys. I have fun when I get on these shows. We are going to listen to some phone calls. So I'm going to pull up my folder here with all the calls that we have for the show. Every week we have 4 new phone calls. And we're going to start listening to them. Nathan, welcome.
Here I am. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you very much. Nathan, I was just telling everybody an epic story about customer service. You ever heard of CD Baby?
I have not.
CD Baby was a company that partnered with musicians to sell their music through CDs. And these guys found that the reason people liked them was because customer service. They answer the phones, they answer their emails, they treated their customers with excellence. He said people will choose one company over another just because they like the customer service. They even were so serious about it, Nathan. They literally put phones all over the office, and they had a 2-ring rule. So if the phone rang more than twice, anyone in the entire company could pick it up at that point, not just the CEO.
Awesome.
Isn't that cool? Like, imagine if at an HVAC company or plumbing company, if they basically said once the phone goes past 2 rings, anyone outside the CSR department can answer it too.
That's awesome. Sounds like they're winning the moment.
They certainly are. You ready to listen to some phone calls?
I'm ready to shut my door so I can hear.
Okay, you should. I changed my audio setup a little bit today, so you should be able to hear the calls just fine. Let me know.
Sweet.
Here we go. Good call number 1. Oh, I spoiled it. What is wrong with me? I'm supposed to say call number 1, not good call number 1.
Uh-oh.
What is wrong with it? Here we go. Call number 1.
Thank you for calling. This is speaking. How can I help you today?
Hey, I have a leaking condensation line, and probably need to get the HVAC systems checked. I have one upstairs and one under the house.
Gotcha. Absolutely. Well, we can definitely help you out with that. And you say that condensate line's leaking. Is it backing up and leaking, or have you noticed a spot in the line that's leaking? What seems to be going on with that one?
I think it's the spot in the line. It's just as you go into the crawl space, you notice a stream of water puddling.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, well, definitely something we can help you out with and help get that taken care of. Everything's still running okay on the systems other than noticing that leak?
Yep.
Well, that's good. That's what we like to hear, especially as warm as it's been. We definitely want to keep them systems running. Yeah, no, we can definitely look at some options as far as taking a look at that line, and of course as well, just servicing those units for you, making sure everything's good to go for the remainder of summer here. And who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today?
My name is.
All right. Yeah, for sure. Well, let's get in here and take a look and just see what we can get set up for you. Now, have we ever been out to the home?
All right, what are you hearing so far, Nathan?
Great. Positive, confident, listening, great questions, great reassurance. I didn't hear care. Did you hear care?
What would have qualified as care for you?
Oh, no. I mean, he mentioned he has a leak. So when he mentioned he had a leak, or even, I know we don't want to cut off the customer, right? We don't want to feel like, oh, I don't want to cut him off. But in the background, we could say, as we're listening, oh, no, that's not good.
Yeah.
That's awful. But I heard everything else.
Yeah, good point. So in a call like this, where the CSR is very energetic, confident, he's asking fantastic questions, doing a great job listening. What does a phrase like, oh, that's awful, that's terrible, add to an interaction like this that's already very good?
Just feeling cared for. Feeling cared for, feeling loved. That this person cares about my situation. So that's why we want to show that the empathy is, because we want to show the customer that we care. If you're calling a grandma, you're calling a brother or sister, that's most likely what you would hear from I believe from a brother or sister. Or if you're calling on your grandma, you would say, "Oh no, grandma, that's not good," or "Dad, that's awful," right? Because most likely we love our family. So it goes a long ways if we can also show that to our customers.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's validating, isn't it?
Yep, that's a good word for it. You got it.
Yeah, it's because when a CSR shows that they care by saying something like, that's terrible, that's frustrating, hate to hear that, that's awful, they are using the words that I am thinking.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me feel extra understood. It makes me feel validated in what I am thinking, I think human beings crave to know that we're not the only ones thinking something.
Mm-hmm.
If I think this sucks and the CSR says, well, that sucks,
Mm-hmm.
it's validating to me, right? Oh, I'm not alone, right? I'm not the only one thinking that. Last
Yep.
week, do you know this, this kind of new trend where you go to a fast food place where you walk up, you order the food, and they just like hand it to you, right? It's not a
Mm-hmm.
sit down where a waiter comes to you.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you order your food, they turn around the register, like the iPad, and they say, it's going to ask you a question. And what does it ask you? It's asking for a tip, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it bothers me. I don't know, like it bothers me because in my mind, I'm like, what have you done? Like, why am I tipping? Why am I giving a tip in this situation?
Right.
That's what I think. I love tipping waiters and waitresses, right? I think that when those people wow me, I want to give them a big tip. But
Sure.
when I walk up to the counter and order a cookie or a drink, and you're asking me for a tip, I feel like I'm being guilted into it. Like
Sure.
so. I thought, you know what? I'm going to ask people on Instagram about this. So I go on Instagram and I post a story and I say, hey, this trend where they say it's going to ask you a question, they turn around the iPad and it asks you for a tip. Do we like this trend or no? And I thought for sure that people were going to think, Zach, you're such a jerk. Just give them a tip, man. Why are you so stingy? No, Nathan, I had 72 people respond to that question. 70 said no, bad trend, hate it. It makes me feel terrible. Only 2 of 72 people said, yeah, it's a good thing. And
That's
that
cool. You got a lot of responses.
it made me feel validated.
Yep.
I'm like, I'm not alone in thinking this. Like there's literally apparently most people agree with me that it's weird.
I noticed too, when we do show the care, like the customer, when they do feel validated, they actually want to share more of the sad story with you because you're such a good job doing the listen. And when you're throwing in that care, they want to share more of the story. So
Yeah,
goes a long ways.
That's true too. They want to tell you more. I like to say that customers do not buy from the best company; they buy from the company that understands them the best. Let's go to another phone call.
Okay.
Phone call number 2.
Thank you for calling. If I can help you.
Yes, my air went out, broken, won't turn on. Is it anybody that could come out here today, or is it all booked up?
Today, no, we're all booked.
How much do you charge to come out here for the diagnostic or whatever?
89 plus tax, and any repairs that you approve will be additional.
Is anybody to come out tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning, Monday.
You said Monday is the first time.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay. What happened
My
there?
air is all broken up. My air is all broken up. When can you come out and what does this cost?
Yeah, $89. No. Melissa says computer would have given her better service.
Oh my goodness.
Melissa, what are the 4 words that I always say on this show? What do we want it to be? What do we want our phone calls to be? I know you know. I mean, I feel like that call's pretty straightforward, right? It's if all you're gonna do is tell the customer, that's right, Melissa, you got it. More than a transaction. More than a transaction. If all you're gonna do is say no and give the price, let the computer do it. Just program a robot. That's what they would do. That service is arguably worse than just letting a robot handle it. Now here's a question, Nathan. How do you coach that situation? Like obviously that, in my opinion, that's not a phone call where you break it down and try to find improvement. That's like scrap the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just start from basics. How are you coaching that person if you're on the phone with them?
when the customer said my AC is all broken up, I would pause it there and maybe little seconds after to see if there would be a response. So I'd pause it, get the CSR's thoughts to see what they would say. If they don't recognize anything, I would actually start the call over again, play it again, and hopefully they recognize it. Usually the second time they'll recognize what they could do differently.
Oh.
But yeah, I would talk about what we could do differently and then redo the call. So we'd role play it, practice it, do it again, and how we should have done it. And yeah, I like how she said it's all broken up. We had a lot of opportunity right there to say, oh no, my goodness, what's going on? Or when did it's all broken up. Tell me more. What is it not cooling? It must be not cooling. So it's not cooling, I'm guessing. And is it not blowing any air at all? Is it working like a fan? So just take control of the call by asking questions about her situation. And of course, showing the care. Even if the call begins with price or time, we can still say, yes, we can help. Tell me more.
Yeah. I love that. I love the emphasis on practicing, role playing it. Let's look at another call. Here we go.
Thank you for calling. This is, how may I help you?
Hi, good morning. My name is, and I'm a customer of y'all. Last year, y'all replaced a water pressure tank, and I have a leak in right at one of the valves. It looks like, and I need to ask if you could schedule somebody to come out.
Sure. I just want to confirm you're located at,
You got it.
and can we still reach you at,
Yes, ma'am.
all right.
Is she on hold or is there just cutting out information?
The
Okay.
pump control box or the pressure tank?
The pressure tank.
Okay, in 2021, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, what's happening so far?
Almost like the one we just heard. So she said she has a leak and went right into what's your address. So we missed our opportunity to ask questions about this leak. How did it start? We missed, because we didn't ask any questions, we didn't show care. You can also show care before listen. Oh no, oh my goodness. Name early would also be nice. So listen, care, reassurance. So yeah, a lot of opportunity there from the beginning.
Yeah. It's, I mean, it is a transaction. It is. I gotta check some boxes. Again, though, if you are going to pay to have somebody answer the phones, to have a human being there taking the calls, you have to make it more than a transaction. It cannot just be checking boxes and gathering information. If that's what you're going to do, I plead with you, just automate it. Just get a robot. Just put a chat on your website that collects all the info. Program AI to. Are you ready for something amazing? Actually, Nathan, let me play a different phone call.
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready for something amazing. That'd be great. After those two calls, yes.
I'm gonna play something that's gonna blow your mind. You ready for this?
Ready.
This is I'm about to play you a customer service phone call in the banking industry.
Okay.
Hey, do you want to bring in more business
I'm getting an ad before the call. So this is a YouTube ad.
and generate more money? Do you want to safely scale and expand your existing?
Here we go. This is a customer service phone call in banking. In fact, let me share my screen with you so you can see it.
Okay.
The following is a real interaction. You know what we need to do? We need to get somebody on the show to help me with this, like screenshots. Okay. Can you see this? Following is a real interaction.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Good morning. Thanks for calling Harper Valley National Bank. My name is Grace. How can I help you today?
Yes, last night I was entertaining some clients and I think I left my wallet at the restaurant, and to be safe, I want to replace my debit card.
Before I can help you with that, I'll have to authenticate you, okay?
Okay.
May I ask who I'm talking with first and last name, please?
My name is Chris Johnson.
And what was the name of your first pet?
Professor Sparkles.
Okay, great. That's Professor Sparkles. All right, let me check that information you gave me. Okay, Mr. Johnson, just checking your name. Looking through your security questions. Professor Sparkles. Oh my God, that's precious.
Oh, he was precious.
Okay, I just submitted your request. All right, thank you, Mr. Johnson. You are authenticated. Okay, should I go ahead and submit that request for your new debit card?
Yes.
Okay. Let's check on that card. Just seeing how long that'll take. Okay, so I expedited that brand new card A. I also went ahead and waived the normal fee for you.
Oh, thank you.
It should arrive in 3 business days, sir.
Great.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Yeah, I should probably make sure no money was stolen from my old card. Can you tell me my checking account balance?
Okay, Mr. Johnson, I'm going to look up that checking balance for you. Okay, bringing up your checking account. Okay. All right, Mr. Johnson, I see here that your checking account balance is $37.35.
Okay.
Can I help you with anything else?
I would like to $1,000 from my savings to my.
Would you like help with something else?
Yes, I would like to transfer $1,000 from my savings to my checking account.
I'd be happy to make that transfer, Mr. Johnson.
Thank you.
Just to confirm, you want me to move $1,000 from your savings to your checking?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Johnson. I'm initiating that transfer. Okay, Mr. Johnson, I submitted that. It should go through in 3 to 5 business days.
Thank you.
Would you like help with something else?
No, that does it. I appreciate it.
Okay, sir. Have a great day.
You too. Goodbye.
All right. What did you think of that?
Looks like the computers are getting better. I would still show care at the very beginning when someone says, you know, their wallet was, I left my wallet there, whatever.
Yeah.
And then he did have to repeat himself one time. That could possibly happen, you know, with us too, I'm sure. But yeah, computers are definitely getting better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If all you're gonna, that was transactional, right? Like there wasn't a lot of, you know, she made the Professor Sparkles, I'm even saying she, right? It made the Professor Sparkles comment. But it was a transaction. So if you're going to just treat your phone calls like a transaction, there is AI that can do it. There's technology that can just do that for you. But if you're gonna answer the phone, create a wow experience.
Yeah.
Show the customer that you care about them.
Good job. Happy to, I mean, whatever you want to do. Happy to practice one of the calls too that we heard.
You want to role play?
Up to you. I definitely the one with the it's all broken everywhere.
All right, let's do it.
That'd be fun. We can do the first. I don't have to do the whole call, but the first.
Yeah.
Whatever. But you have to be exactly what she said.
Yeah, she said all she said was my air conditioner's
It's
broken.
all broken up in here.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm getting you nervous.
Well, I'm the customer. I'm not nervous.
I would appreciate working with her. Anyway, looking forward to working with her.
Yeah. All right. Let me. I'm gonna be the customer then.
Okay. You got the easy part.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I'm gonna be hard. Okay. Here we go. Ring, ring, ring.
Thank you for choosing Alliance Heating and Air. It's a great day at Alliance Heating and Air. This is Nathan. How can I make your day great?
Hi, Nathan. My air conditioner's all broken up in here.
Oh no, that's not good.
Yeah.
We can help. Tell me more about your AC. What's going on?
Well, it's super hot outside, and I just went to turn on
It is
the AC,
hot.
cool things that was like 2 hours ago. I turned
Uh-huh.
and it's nothing, just warm air in the whole house.
That's not good. Well,
Yeah.
you definitely called the right place. We can absolutely take care of you. Who had the pleasure of speaking with?
My name is Zach.
Zach, my name's Nathan. I'll be taking care of you today. AC is not working. How many units do you have?
Just one.
One unit, not cooling. It's warm, right?
Mhm.
Has this happened before?
No, it's a fairly new house. We only got it 2 years
Fairly
ago.
new. Oh, wow. So unit's brand new, and that's definitely frustrating that this is blowing warm air. Let's get somebody out there right away. Are you looking for someone as soon as possible? When can we come out?
I mean, I would like somebody as soon as possible. How much you guys charge to do a visit?
Absolutely, Zach. Let's cover that. What we'll do is we'll send a trained technician. He's backed by our company. Zach, you called a great company. We're family owned and operated. We've been doing this for many years. If you look at online, you'll see that we have over 1,200 reviews, great reviews. We stand behind our work. All of our work does come with a warranty. To send a trained technician out that's trained weekly, he's going to come out and take care of you. Fully stocked truck, same day visit. It's just $112, and I can get someone there today. When can we come out?
112, like $112.
$112. You got it. Backed by our company that's been in business for many years. It's
Okay.
just $112. What's your address?
Awesome. Well, my address. Let me talk to my wife. I'm gonna get my wife on the phone, make sure she's okay with it. I never do anything unless I talk to her first, especially if that's
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm glad that you definitely want to run that by her. Is it just the price that's keeping you from booking the 112?
Yeah. Before I spend any money, I gotta run it past her and let her know, like, hey, I'm about to spend $112 on service. So somebody to come look at our AC.
Yeah. Yeah, Zach, I can only imagine your frustration with having a broken AC for 2 years. You've been there for 2 years and you have a broken AC. Let me do this for you because it's the 112 that you're concerned about. Is that correct?
Yeah.
You're concerned about that 112 to come out. Let me place on a brief hold. Let me talk with my managers. Let me see what I can do about that 112. Do you mind holding for a moment?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you for holding. We're going to do a brief hold. Zach, thank you for holding. I did speak with my manager. He's going to allow me to take, instead of paying the 112, what I can do is I have this coupon that will take $50 off that price to come out. If I can take $50 off, would that be enough to move forward and we can go ahead and schedule this? And that way you have something scheduled?
Will I lose that $50 discount if I don't book it with you right now?
I'll put in the notes to take $50 off that 112. So instead of paying the 112, you're paying $50 less. If I do that, would that be enough to move forward today, Zach?
Yeah, sure. We can do that.
Awesome. Thank you. You're going to only get the best experience. We've been doing this for many years. We look forward to working with you. What's your address? And we can get this on the schedule.
Yeah, let's pause right there. One thing I want to point out that Nathan did is the discount code, right, at the end, the $50 off. He didn't offer that until I was about to hang up. I know sometimes people will hear that and go, oh, but I don't want my CSRs offering discounts. I said, I don't want them offering discounts either. The discount is there as a tool in case you're about to lose a call you want to book. That's what it's there for. It's not, something that you offer right at the beginning. It's, hey, I'm going to call you back. I'm going to speak to my wife first. Yeah, nice job, Nathan.
Some companies also have like a maintenance plan. Most heating and air companies have a maintenance plan, and you can actually IRAP with your maintenance plan as well. So most companies also discount the dispatch charge to come out. So, Alliance has this comfort savings where we waive the 112 if you're part of our maintenance plan, or maybe it discounts it. So being on our maintenance plan, it's actually just, instead of paying the 112, it's actually $69. So being part of our maintenance plan, I can get out to just for $69. We also come out in the spring and the fall to maintain your unit for you. So we're going to make sure it's running at peak efficiency. You get priority service if you ever need us in the summertime months. We're booked 2 weeks out. We come out to you first. You get 10% discounts on all service calls, and it's just $199 a year, and I can get you set up at $18 a month, and it's just $69 to come out. If I can get it down to $69, is that enough to move forward today?
Nice. Okay.
So we can also IWrap with your maintenance plans as well, depending on what they offer. But definitely want to book the call, and whatever the customer concern is, if it's dispatch, I want to maybe give them a coupon towards the dispatch, or if the maintenance plan discounts that. But yeah, definitely place on a brief hold, talk with the manager. This is their situation, and let's see what we can do to book the call.
Yeah, I get that. One other thing I like to try as well. So we have offering a discount code, a discount coupon, offering the maintenance plan as a way to overcome the price objection. I also like using the backup plan sometimes in pricing situations.
Yep.
Which is, for those who don't know, it's when I tell the customer, can I book this appointment tentatively for you? And if you and your wife decide on something else, you could give me a call, take you off the schedule.
Sure.
The reason I want to do that is because I'd hate to see you have to wait longer or pay more for somebody else. Could book this tentatively. That way, you know someone from our company is going to be out there.
That works.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you got a lot of different options when it comes to those price objections that customers give you. Thanks for demonstrating, Nathan.
And that's the nice thing with IWrap too, is what is your concern from booking? Is it, and I'm guessing because I did 112 because you're like, oh, 112. So yeah, we do want to find out their concern, and the IWrap tool helps us find out what's really keeping that customer from not working with us today.
Yeah. If you guys want a coach like Nathan working with your team, he's one of the originals. Make sure you go to powerslingpros.com. Get a free training sample, request a consultation, see what it would look like to get a custom CSR training plan for your call handling team. With that, Nathan, thank you for joining me today.
Appreciate the opportunity. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. We'll do this again very soon. And thank you, everybody, for coming to episode 32 of This Call May Be Recorded. We'll be back next week, Friday, the 19th of August. August is flying by. At 11 a.m. Mountain Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll see you then.